What's up, guys? It's Adam, the Logical Dude, and I'm here with another episode. This week we're going to be doing kind of a weekend review for I think it's like the third week of February. Anyway, Bitcoin's been up. Everything's been kind of up and, running up a little bit, so we're going to talk about that. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit about some of my long swing trade strategies that I use when I look at charts and that kind of thing. But first, I got this stuff called Dr. Jolly's Live Resin. Bought it today at the Amazon Organics down the street from the house here in Eugene, Oregon. Really awesome spot. Love those guys. Really super gooey stuff. Oh, so pretty. Oh my god, it tastes fantastic. Wow. This is a cherry vanilla cookies live resin. So if you guys live in Eugene, Oregon, go stop by Amazon Organics. They got this stuff right now. It's freaking off the hook. Pretty good price too for some live resin. Anyway, all right. So guys, we're gonna get in talking a little bit about some crypto. And I got something else I want to talk about today, guys. A little thing called patience. But anyway, let's get right into it. What's up, guys? So, this is what's going on with the markets. And yes, this is a blowtorch in front of me because, man, that stuff was so freaking good that I just have to do another dab. So, we're going to heat this thing up while I'm talking to you guys. So, Bitcoin, we are pushing up. We are sitting right around that $4,000 mark. That's kind of like everybody's like, we need to break 4,000. It keeps bouncing, but we're holding that area strong. Ethereum's looking pretty strong at that 149, bouncing close to 150 level. XRP's back up to 32 cents. EOS has been going strong. Jumped up to like 389. I'm kind of happy about that. I'm an EOS holder. But and then Litecoin's sitting close to 50 bucks. The one I'm happy with right now is Ontology. Just started staking 500 Ontologies, so can't wait to start getting that gas. And that gas is now available to be able to trade on Binance, which is I'm very happy with because I got tired of using BitMax and BitZ, which are kind of garbage exchanges. But anyway, really happy about that. So Ontology's on its air. You see Bidum, Decentraland, VeChain, and then Ethereum Classic showing some pump. So from what I hear, I don't think Ethereum Classic's really dead. They had that 51% attack, but there's still some development teams at work. Just check the GitHubs on that kind of stuff. And then your biggest losers of the week. You got this thing keeps hanging out. I'm not too sure what that's all about. And then we got the Cash with a Q, Crypto.com, Electronium, and Siacoin rounding out the biggest losers, which really aren't that big of a losers. Maybe the top one. But, yeah. So not doing too bad. I'm going to do this dab, guys. I know you guys don't mind. If you do, I'm sorry. I'm going to start calling these segments crypto and cannabis or something like that. I don't know. I don't want to take away from like Chico's crypto and a cool one, but I like doing dabs and talking cannabis and crypto and whatever else with you guys. Good God, this stuff just keeps going. All right. Anyway, so moving on along. This week in crypto, as we talked about, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, all having good growth. Actually, everything pretty much, having some good gains this week. And then Bitconnect is back in the news because the FBI is apparently coming after witnesses and apparently coming after some of the YouTube influencers that was pushing Bitconnect. So apparently this thing says, watch out. Trayvon James, I don't ever watch this dude. Watched one or two of his videos and moved on along. So that's the way I do with several of these YouTubers, especially after talking to some of them at DevCon. It was like, yeah, I'm gonna move on along from you guys. But anyway, everybody's talking about Elon Musk's take on Bitcoin. He's always liked the tech. He's said it a few times that he's, behind the tech. He just doesn't, not much of an investor right now. So it's all eventually going to change up. Maybe this is something that eventually, because he did start PayPal. So maybe this is something that, he may be trying to work on the side, because he basically said it's not for Tesla, which is fine. May not be able to buy Tesla with Bitcoin anytime soon, but man, that dude's got all kind of other projects going on. So yeah, and then we've got Google adding the Bitcoin symbol to the money keyboard. So if you download Google's keyboard for iOS, the Bitcoin symbol is now listed. So good stuff. And then talking about more Google or Android news, you've got Samsung's S10 coming out. That thing has a built-in wallet, which is really awesome. It walks people into talking about blockchain. Stays away from the cryptocurrency, and that's one thing that like the regulator, the state regulator that talked at DevCon, he was really talking about the difference, that the way that especially the government's looking at it is there's a huge difference between blockchain and cryptocurrency. They're not really so much worried about cryptocurrency right now, but they're really heavily looking at blockchain, just as a technology to solve a lot of the issues. So they're trying to, I guess, that's why with, CoinLogic, you'll see the word digital assets, and cryptocurrency, but really try to push that term digital assets, because that's really what they are. There's, token assets that are backed by real estate. There's businesses that are tokenized, and then there's going to be way more of that in the future. So it's not just a currency. That's not what all it's about. It's about an infrastructure. So these things are really, when people talk, the coins, the currencies, that's just what people have kind of geared their mind towards because they're thinking of Bitcoin or Litecoin. But projects like Ethereum and Neo and Steam and Tron and, all these other ones that actually have platforms that you're building on top of, Ontology, is another one. Those are more like governance tokens than so much of a currency. Like, it's not like I'm going to go out and go buy stuff with Neo. I'm going to hold it so that, one, it makes me extra money. So it makes me the gas, which I use to actually compound and buy more Neo. Or I can send it out to Bitcoin, and just use that as like my rewards kind of thing. But, so that I use it as kind of like as a stock investment is kind of how I look at a lot of that. The ones that I look at as currency, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, XRP, Stellar. Those are currency coins. XRP, Stellar are more, just kind of utility, just transaction coins. Whereas like people are more or less going to pay at the store with Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Dash, something like that. That's kind of the way that I see things happening in the future. But Samsung's focus towards this is really, really cool. It walks you through how to set up the wallet, how to use it, and that kind of thing. So, but I like what they're doing with it. It's a big name. It's not like Pundy X's phone, which hasn't really come out or seen good reviews on yet. Haven't seen a whole lot of good reviews on any of the other blockchain phones, like the HTC Exodus. Hadn't really seen good reviews about that. So hoping that with Samsung building this into their flagship phone, that this is really going to help gain some mass adoption. So good stuff, guys. Big ups to you, Samsung. And I'm an Apple guy, so yeah, guys. Anyway, I went off on a little bit of a tangent that I had to cut out. So yeah. So anyway, that was the week in cryptocurrency for February 22nd, 2019. And this article was brought to you from Coin Central through the Bitcoin News. That is how we get our news articles on coin-logic.com. And because we use the WordPress plugin for that. So that's how we bring in the news. Just so you know, I'm fully transparent. I didn't write the article. I'm not trying to steal it from nobody. I'm giving full credit. You know, everything's just brought in. It's all filtered in through an RSS feed. That's all it is. I have permission for all this stuff. So anyway, that's the way that it works. So guys, what I wanted to get in a little bit to was some of my technical analysis that I do. I have a very simple strategy, guys. Very easy. Getaway stuff. Anyway, so TradingView. So TradingView is what I use for my charts. It's free. You sign up for an account. You can save your charts. You know, this is the chart that I use for my swing trades. And I use the same strategy, the same indicators for stocks, for Forex trading, and for crypto trading. I haven't been doing a lot of Forex trading lately. I just haven't been trading fiat. I've been worried more about crypto and then buying silver and gold. So I got some plans, guys. I got some ideas. So I'm just trying to save up, and then I'm working on as many passive income opportunities that I can find. So I'm going to do a whole video on what I'm doing for passive income. So anyway, moving on along to my strategies, though, for my trades. So, like Bitcoin, I bought some Bitcoin actually just before this green dot here. If you look at the kind of this middle area where I've got the cross going here, this is your MACD indicator for those that don't know technical indicators or charts or anything. Trading can be very simple, guys. I do a combination of what's called fundamental analysis, which means, you know, I just check out the projects, check out what's going on in the news. I don't necessarily go based on what's going on in the news, but I kind of, you know, sometimes the news can play effect in the market. So I pay attention to what's going on, but I really research the projects, and I kind of dig deep into projects that I'm going to invest in. But, and that's for my long-term investments. Now, I also combine that with technical analysis. So I only buy really top coins. My crypto hopper bot trades all throughout the top 100. But for me, what I buy and swing trade and that kind of thing, I swing trade stocks, and then like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin and that kind of thing. That's really all I do for as far as swing trading. I also have coins that I buy and hold. So I've got coins that I transact. I transact a lot of Bitcoin. I transact a lot of Bitcoin Cash. I use a lot of Litecoin. I'll use Dash occasionally where I can. But yeah, anyway, but this is when I'm doing my trades. Usually aside from the automatic trading through Crypto Hopper, I use Robinhood just so that I can keep everything all in one place. It just keeps it easy for me. So I can trade both stocks and I can trade the cryptos. Now, the thing about trading crypto, again, through Robinhood, if you watched my last video, is that you actually don't have the crypto that you can like extract. So I can't send the Bitcoin that I buy on Robinhood to a wallet. At least right now. I think they're working on that. But that's fine, because I'm using this just to trade anyway. So I'm trading based on, you know, the US dollar. So I've got stocks and cryptos trading through Robinhood. Keeps it all kind of simplistic, and I'm kind of thinking that way based on like for, you know, taxes and everything. So, because this is becoming like a business for me. Anyway, So I bought Bitcoin on Robinhood right before this buy signal hit because I usually see when it's crossing and I watch for those crosses and I like to hit it just before I know it's going to cross. And when it does turn green and crosses, that's the prime time to buy, and then it's going to swing up. And I usually like to sell either when it hits or if it's still showing momentum. So if you look, see like the blue histogram right here, you got the light blue and then the dark blue. So this is like big upwards momentum, and then the momentum starts to wear off, and then it goes down, goes down, goes down, and then you got big downward momentum, downward momentum, and then slower downward momentum, which means this actually pumped up a little bit up here. So bigger downward momentum. So if you look at the chart, this came down, and so on. So you can see how it kind of, so as that red momentum started to go down, 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 that's when the market kind of leveled out here. You see, based on the MACD, the market ran sideways basically all of like 2018. And then November happened. Well, what happens down here? Sell signal, boom, drop. It happens. So the chart doesn't lie. It's right there, guys. If I would have been watching this in time, I would have caught that. I was not paying attention for a couple of days, and yeah, I lost money when I should have sold and kept that. I lost a little bit along the downward slide. So now I believe we've hit bottom, guys. If not, then we are very, very flipping close. Because if you look at it, we've got this. This is this little V and this retracement here, and then this like nice soft U right here with the retracement. This is what they call an Adam and Eve bounce, or a double bottom. And so this is called an Adam and Eve double bottom. This is the Adam, so this is the real sharp masculine V bottom, and then this is the soft feminine double bottom here. So we got the big sharp, and then we got our double bottom here. And if you look at it, it's a nice, let's draw us a line here. We got a nice upwards momentum going here, guys. So I'm really super bullish on all crypto right now, because I don't just look, when I'm looking at crypto, I don't just look at Bitcoin or any of the altcoins. I'm mainly paying attention to the total, because that's what the big guys are looking at, is this total right here. But you see the total's got the same thing, the big Adam and Eve dip here. And we got some good buy volume starting to come in. This is what the institutional guys are looking at. So if you go to TradingView and you look up total, this is the total crypto market. So this includes Bitcoin and all the altcoins. So if you see, there's really not that much of a difference between the two charts. Virtually the same thing. So if you go down, you even look at Litecoin to USD, same thing. Litecoin's has been on the buy up for a little bit longer than Bitcoin's cross. So if you bought into Litecoin down here or even further down, if you bought into Litecoin down here when it hit the bottom, which I did buy some Litecoin, so I have made some money on Litecoin lately. If you bought it and you're riding it up here, Litecoin's going to come up. I see Litecoin coming back up, maybe towards, closer to $60. I hope it gets up, that way. I'm mining Litecoin, so that helps. Little bits, not very much. I'm using the little future bit ASIC miners. But as you see, I also use the RSI indicator. So on all these two, your RSI indicators, to me, a buy signal is when your RSI is down here towards the bottom, which means the sellers are pretty much exhausted and the buying is about to commence, right? So we've got this nice little upward tick here in our RSI. So we got one bottom here, got a slight little bottom, but we got this little line going here, upwards momentum in the RSI. I think it's going to keep going, guys. We may have a little dip, but I think we got a lot of room to come up here, guys. We got a lot of room to grow, and we still got to come up here back towards the center. So I think maybe towards, we're going to start seeing, we may see Bitcoin come back up towards 6,000. I'm really hoping around June, July, something like that. When it hits around that 6,000 mark, that's when I know that we're coming back on that bull run rise. So I feel it's coming, guys. So that is where you just need to be freaking patient. Okay, so patience is key here, guys. Quit worrying about all the fuddy news articles everywhere. I got a bunch of news articles on CoinLogic that half of them I don't even read. I skim through and just kind of by the headlines know if it's going to be FUD or not. But it's good to know what people are saying and what's going on. And then I do my own freaking research. So you need to do the same thing. Do your own research on the projects that you're going to be investing in. So, like I said, all the projects that I'm investing in, I'm happy with. Aside from some of the FUD that's been coming with, Neo and Binance lately. Neo is a pretty solid project, guys. They've got a lot they're trying to do, and there's a big community behind them. And, I'm still okay with my investment. And Ontology's on a tear, so both of those projects are going to be solid in the long term. They're not going anywhere. And then, of course, you got your good old Bitcoin, Litecoin. That's more of a transaction. But I like Steem, too. Steem is another one of my favorite projects. As you guys, a lot of you watch me, through Steem. So I appreciate the follows. Keep following on Steem it. I don't even care about the YouTube following, guys, because if I end up not posting to YouTube, I'll just start posting up to DTube. So that works for me. But anyway, guys, as you see here, I trade on the weekly. And so I don't do quick day trades. I do longer swing trades. Some of my trades can take a week, take weeks or month, a month to go through. I've got GE, Plug, and Ford that I've been holding for a month now. And they're on the rise. I bought them, right at these levels, and they're coming up, so they're playing out exactly the way that I want them to play out. If I have trades that I want to trade a little faster, then sure, yeah, I'll play the day. But I have a life, I have a job, and I have other things that I'm trying to do with crypto and with investments and everything. So I can't sit here and watch charts all the time. So that's why I like this strategy. Go long term, hit these long bottom swings, and come up. Like I'll show you here with GE, right? I bought GE down here, where this red is crossing up into the green here on the MACD. I bought in a GE right here. Actually, it was right after the dividends. It was like 2 days after the dividend drop, which really kind of pissed me off a little bit, but it's all good. I bought here, and I'm still holding GE up here. So I've made some gains on GE. I've actually sold a position, made profit, rebought at a retest. So I actually ran it up here, and it kind of did a quick little correction on a day. I sold, and then I bought a little bit of a retest, and I'm still on this run here. So this strategy works. So I'm watching this now to wait and see if my next bag is going to get sold within the next week or two. But indicators are telling me to hold on strong with GE. Same thing with Ford. So Ford I bought in right here. Right at that buy signal. So it's coming up. So we got a nice upwards momentum on the RSI. We're kind of in neutral territory. But if you look, backwards, it plays the same card all the time. So history pretty much tends to repeat itself. So I'm following these swings, man. And this looks like a big low swing. And it's going to come back up. Even if it drops again, that's fine. I'm going to catch the sell when it tells me to sell. When this MACD tells me to sell, and it's close up here, that's when I'm selling. And I'm going to make money. So, yeah, guys. That's what I do. Really simple. Indicators, the RSI. I buy when the sellers are exhausted. So when it's oversold down here. And I sell up here when it's up at the top of the RSI. Same thing with the MACD. When it gives me a sell signal, that's when I sell. Or when it even starts to cross over like it's going to give me a sell signal. And I can see that those lines are going to converge and cross. Like right here would have been the opportune time to sell, not here. So I watch for these curves. So that's one thing that I watch for, and I'll sell right here actually before the sell signal happens. So that way, and then you can buy right back down here as it starts to kick back up, and boom, you're catching bottoms at that point. So if you're playing these longer swings, you have more time to play them, so it's not stressing you out either. So that's what I do. Sorry guys, this video's gone on a little longer than I expected. So, but I just wanted to kind of go over and show you that my simple technique here, you got to be patient with it. You can't freak out on the day-to-day moves. You just got to watch these long-term indicators. It might get a little boring sometimes, but hey, leave yourself open for some, for some day swing tradings, because you can use the same strategy on different, time frames. You can use it on the 1 hour time frame if you want to and play those super short swings, but I don't have time to play that kind of stuff. And especially with Robinhood, they don't like you day trading unless you're one of the gold members, which is like $25,000 and up. So be careful with that. That's why on Robinhood, I stock trade on the swings, the longer swings, so I'm not risking the day trade factor, which is buying and selling the stock in the same day. Crypto, I don't think they have a problem with. It's just the stocks, but I haven't tried to test that yet. That is why my Crypto Hopper bot works with Binance and trades on that daily, for me. So I don't even have to watch it. I can live my life, and it does it for me. It's worth that $19 a month. So right now I'm going a little over breaking even. I'm going to give it another month to see how well I'm doing with the Crypto Hopper. But after a month, if I'm not doing any better than me manually trading, then I'm going to just go fully manual traded. So, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this one. I'm going to have more videos coming soon. Coming the 1st of March, my schedule is changing with work, so I'm actually going to have my mornings free to do videos, which is going to be awesome because I'll be nice and fresh and not be all like battle-ridden from work. So I'll want to do videos, actually. So I'll be nice and fresh for you guys and get content out for you early in the morning instead of late in the evening. So anyway, guys, I love you. Be cool, be real, abide, and be patient, guys. The bull run's coming. Be patient. Always listen logically. Give me an upvote on Steemit. Give me a like and subscribe on YouTube. But follow me somehow, some way. But always be real and awoke. I love you guys. I'm going to quit rambling. Peace out. Later.